just like any other school in Florida, they expect us to be good and have players and athletes. But I think every school in Florida is good as well, such as FIU.
Kemal, this is your first big challenge this week as far as facing a team who's going to go right through the air and attack you guys, attack the secondary. I mean, you have a guy in obviously Hilton who's got a lot of yards, and you're going to put the ball up this week.
Yeah, every week is a challenge, but this week is something special because they have a receiver number 4. Everybody talks about them, everybody knows them all over ESPN, but we're just going to treat it like any other game and play hard, play as hard as we can.
Kemal, did you face him in high school?
No, not in high school.
No?
Oh, matter of fact, yeah. Yeah, I did.
What do you remember about him?
He played for Miami Springs, and I was a sophomore that year. I mean, he made a couple plays on us. He caught a pass on one of our best players, and I don't know if he scored or not, but I didn't really play that much that game.
Can you talk a little bit about Miami-Dade high school football? I mean, people talk a little about Miami, the fraternity there, but it seems as if that core of high school programs around there, MMB and Central and Northwestern, Carrollton, those guys, that's also kind of a fraternity. Can you talk about what that's like?
Yeah, it's very competitive down there. Every week, the game could change. One team could win this week, the other team could win that week. They expect players to make plays, and they have high expectations for every school.
Did Jeff help sway Central from the domination of Northwestern down there?
That's not really my cup of tea. That's on Jeff. I mean, I stay with my school. I rep my school to the fullest.
Come on, do you have any friends, any FIU players that you know or know well, or ex-teammates of? Or?
Yeah, I got a couple ex-teammates and a couple players I know down there.
What are the names? Are they guys that play? Or?
Ex-teammates, Jonathan Sipper, number 7, Markeith Russell, 22, Torek Williams, he went to Northern, and T.Y., I'm fond of him.
Any chatter with those guys this week, or are they talking to you about playing UCF?
Yeah, just every week after a game, I would call him, he'd call me, we'll keep in touch, tell him what's happening over there, how y'all doing. But this week, I only talked to him once, like, he doesn't really want to talk to me since it's game week, so I'll just wait till the game, after the game.
That's T.Y. you're talking about?
No, Jonathan Sipper.
Jonathan,
Ronnie, what's unique about special teams? You're still doing it.
Special teams is just a great phase of the game that can sway the momentum either way. You know, it's a phase that definitely helps out in field position and helps out in various ways. You know, as far as field position and everything like that. You know, getting the best that we can to start our offense and defensive series.
Would you say that, you know, in the years, you're part of this group that's made special teams become a little bit of a tradition out at UCF? You know, Bruce played special teams and yourself as starters, and if you can talk to me for the last 3 years, it seems as if UCF has become known for its special teams. That's something that, you know, this program takes great pride in now.
Of course, special team is a great phase in the game, and you know, coming from learning from guys like Bruce and things like that, you know, it just instills that much more pride to go out there and use that one play to gain the slight advantage that you can from special teams. And you know, it's just something that we do. It's just a staple of our program now. That you know, UCF is going to come out and play great special teams every game.
When did you guys get to see? You were in the hotel last Friday night. Did you guys watch FIU play Louisville, and did that kind of get your attention, seeing how well they did?
Oh, yeah. We definitely watched the game. There's some movies on too, but we definitely watched the FIU game to try to get a leg up on them, get ahead in film study. So, but we definitely saw some great athletes out there, some speed, and you know, we saw the team camaraderie and everything, and you know, respect them as a team as a whole.
Kemal, what'd you see from them?
Yeah, I seen great athlete, great plays. I mean, after meetings, I came inside the room, turned on the TV, it was 21-3. I was surprised, but then again, I wasn't, because FIU wants it just like how any other team wants it. And when we play them, it's going to be a good game.
Come on, you guys defensively lose Coach Hucks in the offseason, but you've got a guy that is familiar with the UCF program that has stepped in. You guys haven't missed a beat. Can you just talk a little bit about the continuity of the rest of the coaching staff defensively, that you guys have not lost a beat whatsoever?
Yeah, Coach Cadeni does a good job. Just like O'Leary said, when somebody goes down or leaves, somebody else has to step up, and he's done a tremendous job with us, coaching us, getting us in the right position. Coach Beck, he learned most of the defense when Coach Huck was here, so he's on point too. Coach Stevenson, he's new, but he has good morale, he has good energy, he keeps everybody up. And Coach Panagos, you know Coach Panagos, he's aggressive, he keeps our toughness up, and he makes sure we do everything right.
You guys are coming off a really solid win, and now you're looking ahead to FIU. First road game, some people call it maybe a trap game, but is it the fact that they beat you will bring even more attention to it that maybe you wouldn't have before?
The fact that they beat Louisville, we expected them to go out and play very, very well against Louisville. They came out with a win in good fashion. And just from watching film on them doing things, we understand that they're a great team. And it definitely brings some more attention to the game, but we treat it just as the next game that we got to play. We take it one game at a time. You can't really look into the future. So once we look at it one game at a time, we put all our heart and soul into the practice week, and then give it all we got on Saturday.
Kemal, you guys have faced A.J. Green, you faced some good receivers, East Carolina, Southern Miss. Will that help you going in against a guy like Hilton?
Yeah, I mean, the secondary now, we're experienced, so we know what they expect and what they will do and what not to do when we play defense. I mean, sometimes we have to press them up, sometimes we have to lay off a little bit. I mean, with having Josh Robinson and A.J. Boye out there playing together, the whole defense out there, it just helps us. I mean, as far as other good receivers, we went up versus A.J. Green, like you said, and the receiver from SMU, I mean, he's just like T.Y. He's way fast and everything. So, yeah, that helps us out a lot.
What's the balance between, matching up to this, obviously he's a speedy guy, but also, I mean, tactician-wise, I mean, is it X and O game you play too, is kind of trying to build an advantage? What's the balance there as far as, while your athleticism and also make sure you have the film studies?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, we have to match our skill with their skill, our speed with their speed, but everything gets done in practice and in the film room. Once we already know what they do and get the film looked at, I mean, we're one step ahead of the game.
Do you fellas pay attention to just what the defensive rankings are right now, that you're number 1 in scoring defense, number 2 in total defense, number 4 in pass defense? Is that something you guys take pride in, or does that even matter right now, 2 games up?
Yeah, right now it doesn't even matter. We haven't even heard of it yet. We just go out there and play hard.
I guess. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you one.
I'll go.